I want to start off by saying let's hold the music so I may go over. There are so many people that I'd like to thank on behalf of Lymphomaniacs. Amazing performance this year. I would first like to thank LLS and the amazing staff, especially Michelle Zellers, right there. I think Michelle put up with me and a lot of my requests, and I think that she would agree with my wife and coworkers that I'm not difficult to deal with. Secondly, I would like to thank Brad Blumenfeld and team for another great competition this year. Most of you don't know, and Brad didn't even know until the award ceremony last year, but Brad and I have competed over the past 2 years for the Top Friends and Family Trophy. Last year they won, this year we tied, and next year, we'll see. Together, this friendly competition has generated $489,000 this year alone. Third, I'd like to thank our team, the Lymphomaniacs. The Lymphomaniacs, some of who are here tonight. Scott Stevens and his family were our #1 fundraisers, raising an amazing $30,000. This year's walk had a very special meaning to Jennifer and Scott. This past November marked their 3rd-year anniversary since their daughter Kate, who is healthy and now 9 years old, received a bone marrow transplant from her sister Caroline, who is now 7. Kate was 5 when she was diagnosed with AML, and they're both standing right here, right now. The Stevens family came out this year for their first cold and wet light the night walk. Thank you for being a part, and congratulations on a great milestone. I'd also like to thank the Manieris who couldn't make it tonight. Maxine unfortunately lost her mother this year during her treatment for non-Hodgkin's lymphoma. The Manieris were kind enough to donate our tie-dye t-shirts this year, which my kids are proudly wearing, and helped in the design. I'd also like to thank our other team members for making the effort, for raising money, for reaching out to their friends and family, and coming out and walking no matter what the weather. Most importantly, for being there for me and my family. I'm hearing there was a blizzard this year. You guys still in? Lastly, I'd like to thank my family, my kids Lexi, Corey, and Jake. Jake, who's right here, was born 1 month after my diagnosis, and it was a large part of my inspiration for a quick recovery. Lexi, having experienced her Uncle Bobby's successful fight with NHL, was no stranger to the treatment, which enabled her to face my diagnosis without fear. This past September, Lexi asked her friends to donate to her Light the Night campaign in lieu of gifts for her birthday this past September. She and her little sister Corey helped me get through my treatment with their love, lots of drawings, hugs, and smiles. Thank you. Julie, my wife, it goes without saying that I wouldn't be here without her. She didn't miss a single treatment and has been my partner throughout our battle with cancer and in our ongoing battle to raise funds to defeat cancer. Thank you. It's almost over, I promise. Over the past year, we've seen new friends diagnosed with blood cancers and others who have lost their fights. This year, we walked to remember our friend Marjorie Ablon, who recently lost her battle with lymphoma and melanoma. Though I had heard stories about Marge from her family for years, we had finally met after my diagnosis in 2008. We became instant friends, and I was motivated throughout my own treatment by her courage, optimism, and sense of humor. She walked as a fellow lymphomaniac at the 2009 Light the Night Walk, and also rang the opening bell with us at the New York Stock Exchange. She will always be in our thoughts and a permanent member of our team. We walk this year in her honor. One more page. This year, the Lymphomaniacs had ambitiously committed to raising $200,000, a 48% increase over last year. A pretty lofty goal. I'm happy to announce that with the help of our team, we raised an incredible $244,000 at last count, which was 22% over our goal and an incredible 81% over last year. This past week, I set up our team page for 2011, and I've already been coerced into setting our new goal at $250,000. The past 2 years of fundraising have been pretty amazing accomplishments, but none to sit back and admire. Our fight is far from over. Many blood cancers, including the form I had, are incurable. Though there have been enormous medical advances over the past 10 years, there's still no cure. The Lymphomaniacs won't give up our fight until patients and their families can live without the fear of recurrence and precious lives are no longer lost to cancer. I can't stress enough that every contribution and every dollar saves lives. The support from family and friends and the support from organizations like LLS is what empowers people like myself to face this disease. I am one of 957,902 Americans who is living with or in remission from a blood cancer. Please watch for more from Lymphomaniacs over the next year as we continue our fight. You can always log on to thelymphomaniacs.com or follow us on Facebook to see our progress or to join our team to fight this terrible disease. We remain relentless and crazy for a cure. Thank you.